listening to Mufon Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Mufon Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Mufon Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Mufon Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Mufon Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Mufon, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Saturday in the UK time, everybody. January 21st, 2023. How the hell are you? We're early because I'm going to go on Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal reports right after this. And then COVID. And then, And then tomorrow we got the AAOLI show. That's Alien Addict Ollie show. AA MCO. So that's tomorrow at 4. So we got a lot packed in this weekend. I want you to mungle them and get ready. Because tonight's show's got a little bit of controversy. Controversy. It's controversy, as they say in the UK. It's a bit of controversy, is it not? It's controversy, is it? Controversy? No. Controversy? No. Controversy. Huh? I'm lost now. Anyway, we're going to look at some YouTube influencers in ufology. Just to look at. Not going to say anything about them. Just going to look at them. No, not going to play a video. Well, surely you jest. There'll be one video played. You know? Succulent. How can coffee be succulent? Because I haven't had coffee in approximately 6 months. A long time. At least 6 months. All right. What are we doing today? We are? Let's do it. We're going to keep the roll call thing going. I don't care what anybody say. Because YouTube told me, as they did all of you, to say hello to everybody. Right? They did. They said to say hello to everybody. Cosmic Dave, hello everybody. Aaron H, hello everyone. No, sorry. See, I already screwed it up. Hello, everybody. No, that's stupid. I'm not doing that. Brookers, welcome to the show. Cosmic Dave, welcome to the show. Aaron H, welcome to the show. I did a reboot on you guys. Conundrum, to the show. Diane, boss, welcome to the show. Marie's UFOs. Did I say it already? If I did, I'll say it again. I did anyway. No? Welcome to the show. Boston Deadhead, how you do there? Greg OB, what's up, GOB? What's up, man? How you doing? Brian is in the house. Going to be an interesting show. I ate 5 grams of shrooms, and they're kicking in. That's the only way this show works. Because we're all going to be on the same mushroom plane. Richie, did you do mushrooms? No. But I did take a supplement. And I've got some new supplements today. And wow. 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 Yeah. Hey, what's up, Blues Batteries? I almost said Blues Brothers because of the, you know who? The brothers. Not those brothers, the other brothers, the original brothers. Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian, welcome to the show. Sky Pilot, welcome to the show. Andy Cowley, the COW, LEY guy. What's up? Oh, Watchdogs here. How you doing, man? Atlantis is found. Thank God he's here. FGraph72. How are you? Good to see you. Good. It's going to be a little slow because people think we're going on at 7. I actually, what did I say yesterday? I was going on the Michigan UFO Sightings Paranormal Report show now. I thought I was going on at 5. It's all right. It's all right. Sarah H, how are you doing? I'm sorry, Sarah M. Woo! Paula Faust, welcome to the show, Dollface. Hello, Samantha Morris, the kitty cat. Stargate Travelers here. I don't know why I started talking like that. Stavros Stavro, welcome to the show. Hey, what's up, Mike? What do you say there, Chief? What are you doing there, Rubberneck? I had to get it all out on one shot. What do you say there, David Wilcox? How you doing, huh? All right, let's get started. So, hey, Chris, and John. Look at this. John's and Chris. I mean, WTF, OMG, exclamation point times 3. You guys can use that. I just made it up. It's a good one. Go ahead. I don't remember what I just said. You got to rewind it. What's up, Scott B? What's up, Blight? Scott Blight taking off in about 3 minutes. If you're here, get on Blight Scott. Blight 444. Joe K's here. All right, we're all good, everybody? Yeah? All right. Wet your palate. I really do have a lot of stuff to go over tonight. I'm going to fly through this like Superman Reborn. Remember when he came back and he was, I don't know who I am. I love you. It's me, Lois. Oh, yeah, I remember Lois. How come all the other shit, all his best friends and heroes and everything else getting the crap kicked out of him, watching his friends get hurt, burnt, beaten, and bruised, but yet Lois just walks right up and goes, Clark, it's me. Silly, I love you. And he goes, and his eyes are still fiery red. And you can see the thought process. I'm sorry. And then, come on. That's the power of the P right there. The press. Oh my God, you guys are filthy. I wasn't thinking that at first. All right. Last night I said I had a lot of stuff to go over, and I did. I didn't get to it all. It doesn't mean I'm going to go over what's ever left, but there's some interesting things about what I'm seeing today that I'm not really I don't understand. People are still people. UFO Jesus is the biggest echo chamber on Twitter for UFOs. Would anybody agree or disagree? Right? He champions Lou like it's his father. Even though he says he doesn't believe everything Lou says, he's still giving Lou all the credit for things that are happening. So I was watching a video today. His video too. I watched several. And there was this, he was interviewing with Moskowitz, and that is in the UFO Jesus video. And which his name is Ryan, if anybody's wondering, and the channel is Post Disclosure World, if I don't lose a lung. So he's playing clips from Moskowitz's interview with Lou. And look, man, I listened to this twice, a couple of things, and it is absolutely genius how Lou doesn't answer a question. Absolutely the best bullshit artist on the planet. I thought I've seen the best in the car business. Lou is the business. Man, this guy can talk shit. Does it so confidently, too. It's really a talent. But it really isn't. And I'll tell you why. People that are this good at bullshitting, they're born that way. They are. They're born with this amazing quality that probably stems from his father. Don't say anything about his father. You're going to attack me, just attack me, but don't bring family into it. Let's just say the apple doesn't fall far from the bushel. Huh? You guys. So, Ryan's just sitting there giving him praise. This is absolutely amazing interview. This is unbelievable, groundbreaking, disclosures coming. It's imminent. I'm like, what are you listening to? Really? What are you listening to? Yeah. So we're going to go over that. We're going to talk about it a little bit because, and check this out, what's it? I forgot. Oh, Samo, I forgot to hook you up today if he's here. I don't think he's here. I forgot to hook him up. No, actually I did. I don't know why he can't help me out on StreamYard. There's some issue going on and he can't help me with the super chats and super stickers. So I was going to say, if you didn't know, Gufon is supported by you. We go every day. We're the only show that does that, unless somebody gets sick or the lights are out. But other than that, if you want to help support, all the links are in the show description. Anyway, so I'm bringing this up before I get into the meat. I like to let 20, 30 minutes go by before I start pounding on the beef and tenderizing it. I just like to get people prepped. Here, Artesian Tony put this there. Now, this is Gary P. Nolan, and the P is not for professor. Wow, he says, we talked about Gary P. Nolan in my last Pi-Fi show, and now I'm blocked. This guy is the epitome of narcissism. If your opinions cannot be questioned, if this represents UAP leadership, we are screwed. Better follow Gary lockstep or else. You see? That's Gary Nolan. Avoids the people who ask the hard questions. I had to get you started with that one. People give Greer such a hard time, but he talks. He does name names. He does. Apparently there's going to be a follow-up video to that Greer piece we did the other day from Lions Ground. I'm interested to see. It was just maybe because I didn't say there wasn't anything specific showing how Greer, like, how did you come to this conclusion that Greer's a ripoff artist, a liar, a cheater? That's what I want to see. I want to see the steps you took to get there. I don't want people just to say this is a hoax because I know it is. And that's not really debunking. even though he's probably right. All right. But I want to see that evidence. That's debunking in a nutshell. But anyway, I wanted to show you that not only has Gary Nolan recently blocked me, blocked Dorothy Hawkins for nothing. For nothing. Just asking a question, I think. And this guy and many others. So yeah, great question, Artesian Tony. Why is Gary P. Nolan so scared of people criticizing, or let me rephrase that. Why is he so afraid of constructive criticism or any criticism at all? That's what they do, though. You know who didn't block me? Lou. You know who else hasn't blocked me? UFO Jesus. You know who else hasn't blocked? Travis Taylor, Jeremy Corbell. Do you know why? I think I know why. Because they think I'm going to screw up so bad that I'm going to say something that'll get me in trouble or something. So they just leave that door open, hoping I'm going to be abusive and mean. But I think I'm actually fair and firm. I want answers, and they don't give it. And now I'm going to play a little bit of that hypocrisy we're seeing in this field. Actually, I got more hypocrisy. I'm pretty sure, I think it was Greg O'Brien. You guys have been sending me stuff. A lot of people have. Brian, too, and the Dark Sky, Rich, and Dorothy, of course. What is this? Twitter Blue annual plan is here. Sign up for Twitter Blue today on the new annual plan to save money and enjoy the benefits of Blue, including a blue check mark once approved. Check it out. No, I am not a blue baller. What was I doing? Oh, I was going to go to, I think, Greg. Let me see. He sent me some gold nuggets today. Hold on, I'm pulling this up. I said I was going to play something tonight. Oh, was it you? Maybe it wasn't you. No, this is important. I get this video first. This isn't it then. Jimmy Corsetti shares new evidence. I mean, that's an interesting video nonetheless, but that's not what I thought I was going to play or have. Hold on. I got you, Conundrum. I see it. Hold on. Yeah. Picture of Tony. Billy P. I think it's you. Yeah, it was you. Good job, brother. Oh, I can't play that one. I can't play Neil deGrasse Hole Tyson talking about the last couple of years. But I'm going to go right into UFO Jesus, and I want to play parts of that Max Moskowitz interview. Actually, I'll just use UFO Jesus's. I'll fair use it. Actually, you got to admit, the guy's actually grown a lot, in my opinion, as we all do. We all grow. And if we ain't growing, we ain't learning. And I don't say ain't too much, so don't get used to it. But if we're not... See, people are afraid of the discussion. And the people who are afraid of the discussion have something to hide. Lou Elizondo does. He's got a lot to hide. And he also doesn't like... I don't think Lou can handle the pressure of... I mean, he can. He talks a really good talk when he's scripted and he's practiced and all that stuff. But we talked about it yesterday. Do your skills actually play fair, work well for you outside of your profession in this field? So with Lou's counterintelligence bullshit and all the things he's done, the hero, did it work well for him in the UFO community? I'm sure it did. just like Anjali. Why do you think two people who were with three-letter organizations, counterintelligence, making it on Twitter and YouTube and making money in this field more than any of you and me? I mean, Lou can deny it all he wants. He's paid. Somehow, some way, that dude's paid. Anjali, I think she gets donations, but I think she also, and I'm not sure, but I think, doesn't she get government aid? Not only that, but a pension? I'm not sure. That's a little, that's something I don't really, the only reason I bring that up, because she's always said she never made any money. But when you don't make any money anyway, and you can live off your pension, you can do this and not have to. That's what I did all those years. But now it's full time. It wasn't radio show, whatever you call this thing, podcast. That's what I'm talking about. Full-time ufology all the time. Even when you're not working, you're working. The camera came with me everywhere I went. If I went to a movie, that camera was snuck in with me just in case. I walked to the, I was really, nobody knew I was that anal about it. But I didn't want to miss anything. And the only reason I started doing that, because I got out of the car one day and me and my wife saw these pillars. Oh my God, the pillar story, the red worm, the whole thing. And I left the camera at home charging while we went to the movies, and these objects appeared over the theater and then disappeared, and I didn't have my camera. My wife's like, let's go home and get your camera. It's only 5 minutes away. I go, it'll be gone by then. She goes, oh! She goes, they just popped. And I'm like, I'll have to tell you that story one more time. Here we go with UFO Jesus. And I just want you to hear it. When we get to the Lou stuff. But now, I don't think I'm picking on UFO Jesus. People might think I am. But he is an echo chamber for Lou Elizondo and everything on that side of ufology. We would agree on that, I think. Right? Every now and then the guy comes up with an original thought, but for the most part, he is an echo chamber. I love saying echo chamber. Couldn't wait. Yeah, I love echo chamber. So let's take a listen here. I just popped it up anywhere. It doesn't matter where. You'll see why or hear why.
Project Titan from its inception. Luis Elizondo gave some commentary to this article on Twitter that was authored by Christopher Sharp. 3 years of hard work finally pay off. Thank you to those that supported us. Major thanks to Paolo, Roberto, and Vladimiro, our friends in Italy, for which this would not have been possible without them. Also, a huge thank you to San Marino.
If you were to ask me what's the one thing I want to achieve out of this conversation.
So Lou's in Italy, San Marino, and he hooked up with Moskowitz here, and they did the walk and talk.
I want to be back here every year having this conversation with people like you. That's what I want to do.
So what will that conversation look like that takes place on a yearly basis on behalf of the United Nations? Well, I think the following would be a component of what that conversation would encompass.
I'm not sure if this is the part, but let's just hear Lou. Let's see what he says. These are what did he, UFO Jesus just say?
The following would be a component of what that conversation would encompass.
Right.
Is it possible there's something called extraterrestrial life? Well, I think statistically there's a probably really good chance, yes, but we have to think even beyond that, because we're looking at this question from current paradigms, and I'm not sure we can. No. Our current paradigm is if it's not from here, it must be from up there. Okay, but maybe there's other alternatives too. What if life developed on this planet just as naturally as you and I did, but it developed from a completely different tree, right?
This is what the conversation would look like. So it's nothing new. Do you understand? I want you to know this. This is nothing new. So why are we hearing repeats? Now, I know how frustrated you are because Lou isn't doing anything new. But here's the deal, kids. And I hate this about ufology. I really do. Because unfortunately, it is a political thing. And that's how they get funding. And that's how they masquerade any new tech with an office like an OSAP, an ATIP, an Arrow, or whatever you want to call it. Project Blue Book, Blue Beam, Blue everything, right? And then what happens every 4 to 6 years after the contracts are up and everything and the new administration's going to come in and the president and all these new people, they don't have the same ideology as the last administration and cut the budget for the secret UFO, which is why there's so many different ones every 10 years, it seems like, right? So, and then there's ones we don't know. We don't know about. They're probably a one-man band. He probably works in the Pentagon. You probably have heard his name or her name. Don't even know who it is, but they're out there probably doing some investigating. On the flip side of that, probably somebody we'll never know. Yeah, I think that's more realistic. All this, everything, the whole Lou show, the TTSA show. See, TTSA, when Lou got there, he wanted to treat it as a front for ATIP. Brought all the shit over. Yeah, we're going to use all the ATIP shit, man. Wow, what do you got? I got some medals and a couple of pieces of paper, but it's a start. Wow, you were there all that time? This is all you got? Wow, Lou, great work. I don't know how you guys got behind this guy, but he talks a good talk. And TTSA didn't go Lou's way, so phenomenal to them, and went his own way and started talking to Mellon. Mellon got him hooked up with people on the inside even more, even though Lou had his connections. I'm sure Mellon and his power and his money got him to people and places and things that he couldn't get to himself or with the connections he had, which is why they need each other. Lou's this, right? And Mellon is this. And I'm not dismissing Lou as a stupid person because he's far from stupid. But here he hasn't said anything yet. This is what the future of the talk of UFOs is going to look like in other countries. Well, we don't know where they come from. We know that. We don't know if they're from here, up there, or if they've been here forever. We've already discussed that. Why are we doing it again? Because it's all new people. That's why. I get it. I don't like it. But nobody tells us that. Like, I had to figure this out, right? That's why everything's always being repeated. Not only that, they don't have any UFOs to show us. Let's just get one thing straight. Everything they have is identified and military, and maybe not even ours. Military. Said that with a schwang, with a schwat. Anyway, listen to Lou and his little salad of words. Let me rewind this a few seconds here.
But it developed from a completely different tree, right? And what we are seeing is just as natural as you and me. We're just now at the point where technologically we can interact with it. It's always been here,
right?
Possibly,
right?
What if it's from under the oceans? What if it's from outer space?
Did you hear what Lou just said? Was that a faux pas? They've always been here. He said it. Was that a Freudian slip? Listen.
We can interact with it. It's always been here,
right?
Possibly,
right?
What if it's from under the oceans? What if it's from?
He just told us where it's from. It's in the ocean. He just told us the truth. He couldn't cover it up quick enough. That's what happens when you lie. You accidentally spill the beans, and most lies have some truth in them. I think Lou just messed up big. I think we all figured it was in the ocean anyway. Right? The Catalinas, all the Tic Tac sightings are out there, 15 miles off the coast or whatever, right? It's over there in international waters. Anybody can do anything to anybody. Even a Tic Tac can fly around in these waters. Nope, they didn't. They came right up, along the shore there, and the rest is history. We have got to keep an eye on Lou, UAPX, Caroline Corey and all of her group. You know those people. Sean Cahill and Lou. Apparently they're not talking now. They're fighting. There's all this infighting going on between the stars of ufology on, that side. Go ahead, Lou. Finish what you were saying. They could be in the ocean. They could be in the stars. They could be out there in the
outer space. There's a lot of what ifs.
Yeah.
And so we have to be very careful not to be tempted to prematurely jump to that conclusion. Say, oh, if it's not here, it's extraterrestrial. Okay, well, that's one option. Could be, but there's also other options.
In early January, on the podcast Theories of Everything with Kurt Jaimungal,
Good, Jaimungal. So Lou doesn't really say anything. Now I realize that after I was talking to you guys, I realized what's going on. And we've been saying it from day one. Unfortunately, we can't get past the first Superman movie. They keep remaking the same movie over and over again. Stop it, ufology. We know you don't know what they are, where they are, how they got there. All right, stop saying it. Can we get to the evidence, please? And please show me something I could tell my family about. Please. And feel proud of. Do you think I could show my father that dot? Dad, the Congress did the congressional UFO hearing. Frickin' amazing. Oh, yeah? Hey, see any UFOs? Oh, you bet your ass. Check this out. And we just started watching, right? What's going on? Did I miss it? No, they're finding it. What do you mean? They don't know what they're doing? Let's give it a second. Hey, Richie, I'm waiting 7 minutes here. Is there a UFO or what? There it is. Huh? I was looking at you. What did I miss? There it is again. Again, I was looking at you. How long is this UFO? 0.2 of a second. I gotta go. I gotta go kill your mother. I mean, you can't go around telling people what they're doing, showing them that clip and feel confident about your local UFO group in the government. What a great job. And this was just a repeat without the video flop. Great job. I'm saying this because they keep telling us we don't know where they come from. There's 125,000 sightings. We can't figure out 2 of them. Just, can we get to the freaking evidence by now? We know. Stop pulling on our heartstrings. First of all, let's not forget what's his name? Mellon said. Hey, if they're late, I know it's the law. Who said that? No, Jeremy Corbell said this. If they're late, they're late. But, call it guidelines. It's just guidelines. It's no law. Hey, I didn't mean to run the red light and kill that family of 5. Total accident. My phone fell. I went to go grab. Wait, hold on. You broke the law, though. Guideline. Yeah, all right. I see. You dropped the phone. You slipped off the wheel. All right. Could have been 6 people. Could have been 6. Good thing it was only 5 people you killed. And the dog. I mean, is that where we're going now? Is that how we're justifying getting evidence? That isn't really evidence after all. Trying to make themselves look like heroes when they're big fat donuts. Oh, God, these guys are pulling the wool over everybody's eyes. All right, come on, Jesus. Show us what you got. Moskowitz and Lou. I love word salads. Here we go. I'm hungry.
Proves that we are being engaged by non-human intelligence. Then we
What's
can
up,
start
Shadi?
asking those really interesting questions. And that I think will help unite the world, because collectively we will feel a deep obligation to ascertain where is this other intelligence or intelligences stemming from, and all the other questions that go along with that inquiry.
I don't think you can have true freedom without truth. They are inseparable. You can't have a free society.
Wait, I didn't get this far in the video. Oh, what did I just hear? This is gold, Jerry. Listen.
And all the other questions that go along with that inquiry.
I don't think you can have true freedom without truth.
I don't think you could have true freedom. I'm free. Without truth. No, that's not true at all. You can have true freedom without truth, as long as you have the free will to do what you want. Capiche? You know? Come on, bring it back. Come on, focus. As long as you're focused. See what I did there?
They are inseparable. You can't have a free society and have a free society without the truth.
Yeah. Oh, you got that right now, you bonehead. We've had a free society for 200 and plop plop years. And it's all a lie after 1865 or around there. Actually, after 1950. 30s? Whatever it is, the last 100 years has been a lie. The military-industrial complex, the black budget programs, the secret this, and what the CIA did to poor Jay. John. Allegedly. No, that came out, right? I don't know. That they were involved, that's the truth. They were involved. We're not talking about JFK. How does Lou sleep at night saying this? How could we live in a free society if we're being lied to? Do it every day. Every day. Because of your friends. Lou, your friends did the miserable things that are going on now. I don't even want to talk about the border, but it's bad. Shh. His friends, not ours.
Truth shall set you free. It is imperative. The two go hand in hand. And if you don't provide the truth to the people, then you will never have a free society.
Did you see the overcompensating head wobble? Because Lou is full of Shiite. Watch this humongous bullshit lie.
To the people, then you will never have a free society.
Did you just see his head almost fell off? I saw Moskowitz almost untied his hands for a second. Yeah, Lou's got him in handcuffs because that's, the way he rolls. But did you see that? That big cover up from Lou? I can't believe this guy.
Provide the truth to the people, then you will never have a free society.
Wow. I gotta love that guy. Whew. Man, is he over? And then I want to ask you, who in their right mind, and I'm not making fun of anybody, just Lou, who gets a toupee like that? And why would you get a rug that looks like a rug? I don't get it. To each his own. Yeah, to each his own. Who's this guy? Alien Xenomorph with a $2. Remember, we don't know alien genders. Use they, them. Ah, that's right. Excuse me. You're right. I should use they, them for the aliens. I'll try. Thank you for informing me. Yeah, I don't want to make the aliens mad. I don't want to make they them mad at I me. You see? Oh. But I appreciate it. For $2, I would have bought that for $1. Thank you very much. Hey, Alien Xenomorph, that's your first super chat, and a very good one to Goofon. Where am I at? Goofon. Well, thank you, Alien Xenomorph, for the $2. Remember the alien genders, they, them, and that gush. All over they, them. Yeah, good one. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Continue.
Where humanity is forced to grow, and either it's like a crab molting its skin. Either you grow out of your shell, or you stay trapped in the one you're in.
Yes.
The More You Know with Lou Elizondo. Do. The more you know with Lou, it's like being trapped in a crab shell. The longer you stay in that shell, the harder it is to crack that nut. The more you know. Bust the nut, bust that nut. No! Yes.
And if you stay trapped, you choose to stay trapped the one you're in, you're never going to grow. You're going to remain that size forever.
Then why is it I have a really open mind, but I haven't seen the evidence? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm a very open mind. And I like hearing people's stories, and I want to believe them. Hell, I have a hard time believing my own, things that have happened to me. Look, I know there's people out there that don't believe them, just like I have a hard time believing things that I hear. What I do have a problem with, and I'm not saying things don't happen, they do. My problem with this is when people continually say they have evidence, and then when they show the evidence, it's crap. It's blurry. It's nothing. It really is. Let's just say it could be anything from a lens flare to a hair on the lens to a bug to a water droplet to a reflection to fog, to IR issues, camera issues, the wrong setting. It was at night. It was too bright. It was too shaky. It was too cold, too hot. I mean, all these things can play a factor when videotaping and recording the evidence. And if you have something that looks like it doesn't belong and it has a mundane answer to it, don't accept it. It doesn't all have to be ghosts, spirits, aliens, and whatever. Graham Hancock? No. Who's that guy? Grant Cameron? Yeah, I miss Grant. Whatever happened to Grant Cameron? He died. Grant Cameron's dead. That's going to be my next show. How did Grant Cameron die? Well, he sold out. He believes, this is a guy who I looked up to. And I was like, man, this guy really loves nuts and bolts. It's all he cares about is the evidence, the evidence, the evidence. I go away for a year. I come back, he's singing Kumbaya with invisible ghosts on a billion light year away planet. And he's saying, it's all about the music, man. It's all about vibrations, man. And I'm like, you know what? I almost believe in it. I'm almost there. I could almost believe if you could lower your vibration, you could maybe somehow get assimilated into nothing. You are who you are. You cannot leave your body. You just can't. And if you think you are, it's your imagination. Now, you want to do shrooms? You want to go for a ride? You want to do some whatever? Enjoy. But I don't know what the hell I'm talking about either. All right? I admit it. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that stuff. You want to know why? because I can't do it. So if I can't do it, doesn't mean it doesn't happen for you or for anybody else. I've never been one to buy into that. But damn it, you people are so dead set on proving me wrong that you can talk to, and not you personally, but people out there. I mean, they keep coming out day after day after day, and they swear to God they're talking to aliens, beings, the Anunnaki. They keep a knocking, but they don't come in for me. I keep a knocking, Anunnaki. Nobody come knocking. Nobody come back to Richie. Everybody say, anybody seen Richie? Yeah, I'm right here. Hey, made in England. What's up, Chief? Long time no see. Hey, Happy New Year 3 weeks later. Good to see you, man. That's a super dono. How you been? How's your mom and them? Good? All right. Good to see you, man. You're a continuing supporter of the show. Thank you very much. Nice surprise. Thanks, man. Hey, Watchdog. Thank you. That's what is that, a kroner? 2 kroner? What are those called? Those are kroners, right? It's $2. $2. It's a super dono, by the way. A super dono means it's a donation with no, no, comment or sticker. It's pure love. In a manly type of way. Got it. I'm not one to use love a lot, in case you haven't known, but mucho gusto, generoso. Watchdog, so thank you. Appreciate it. I thought you did, so I'm pretty sure you supported before, a while back. Hey, if you didn't, we'll give you one of these, if just in case you never gave. Hey, what? I thought that, didn't he? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I got you. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto. Ben's a nice guy. I was calling him George Washington and nobody caught it for like a few days. And I said, oh, George Washington. I mean, I was just making the mistake totally by accident. And it's Ben Franklin. Somebody goes, Ben Franklin, you idiot. And I'm like, I know. Hey, I was just seeing if anybody caught me. I'm like, oh shit, that's Ben Franklin. Oh man. All right. So what is it? No, hold on. Now we're going to play a little more here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm done with the loo. Let's hear it.
So we have a choice, and that is to break out of the shell that we're in and grow as a species in our understanding, or stay in the shell we're in.
With the rates of deforestation.
But did he just say with the rates of deforestation? Attention.
And animals and insects going extinct.
Which happens every day. 2,000 species go extinct. In case anybody was wondering. And they are replaced. Lickety split.
And greenhouse gases increasing on our planet. And the threat of nuclear annihilation ever present.
Is it? Nuclear annihilation is present? Whew. Man, he really buys into that media, doesn't he? Right? Trying to make it all dramatic. Would the aliens save us from ourselves? I tell you who they're going to save. Me. Because I was honest. Because I was honest. No, they're not going to take me.
And all of this culture war that's going on, and the antagonism we have as a species, and all of these negative things that are happening. I
like the extra passion he puts in with the very first syllable of every word. The power of the passion. And it's just powerful wingtip shoes that are just pounding and pounding our society. We cannot belittle ourselves. You know, when they accent the T's in words, they're really pissed off. They do. On the left, they do that. When they pronounce those T's, they enunciate T's. They put that accent on the T's. It's total annihilation. We are extremely tempted. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. The aliens are going to save us.
Time we have the conversation as a species. Wherever that conversation.
Here we go again. Didn't I tell you he was an echo chamber? He just used the word species. What does Lou say? First thing out of his mouth. We gotta come together as a species. So stupid. He hasn't said anything new. Nothing in 5 years. Not a new, nothing, nowhere, no. Wait, hold on. I want to get first word. Go.
Time we have the conversation as a species, wherever that conversation takes us.
Right.
I don't know where it's going to lead. I really don't. You have this great big master plan? No, I don't.
No.
I don't know how to tell you.
I'm feeling more confident now. You don't even have a plan. You didn't even think about it. Not even a thought with your buddies sitting around the faux fire with your fruity friends, freaking each other out about remote viewing each other. I remote viewed you and I saw you in the bathroom and it was a long time. You went in there and I remote viewed the lotion and it was full. When you left and I remote viewed, there was no lotion left and no toilet paper and you were in there for 48 minutes. You remote viewed me pooping? It was more than a poop.
Surprise. I don't know where this path leads. I just know that the path there leads to nowhere.
How does this guy not know where the path is leading? Isn't he the leader? Aren't you the leader? What do you mean you don't know? For 5 years, 6 years? You don't know? You mean I know more than you? Here's where the road's going, everybody. Nowhere. The road that goes nowhere. How does he not know? I don't know. I'm just the leader of this group. I go where they tell me to go. I'm in Italy now. I think it smells like it. I smell pizza and meatballs. I know what he's saying. I know he's saying he doesn't know because it's a mystery. I get it. I'm not that deranged. I don't get what Lou's saying. Thank God he dummied it down for me.
It's a brick wall,
right?
Because we are now faced with the fact that there are things that aren't ours. We don't know how they work. We don't know where they're from. We don't know who's behind the wheel. We don't know their intentions, whatever it is, right? We don't know where it's from. So
who are you to tell me anything about anything? He just admitted we don't know anything. After all the interviews and the people you talked to and the videos you said you saw and all the other stuff, you don't know anything. My friends, Lou Elizondo pulled off the greatest scam of all. He worked for TTSA, got on TV, made some money, got a little fame, a little notoriety, talk around the dinner tables over the holidays, usually, probably, UFOs are fun. And you have been the leader in ufology, being told what to say, going on Tucker Carlson and many, many shows, telling everybody nothing about everything and telling us everything about nothing. You, sir, pulled off the greatest scam in the history of ufology. You looked like you were busy, but you actually did nothing. There hasn't been one thing with your signature on it. I haven't seen a video of you working anywhere. I don't even know if you do work. I don't know. What, phone calls with friends and figuring out how we going to do it this time, Johnny? How are we going to get people to talk about us again? What can we talk about? Does anybody know anything? Oh, you got a witness in, oh, okay, Jeremy Corbell did this. Oh, we could talk about that. We could also talk about that. He's got so many people giving him ideas and things to talk about. He doesn't have to do shit. He just sits there and people give him things to do. This guy pulled off the greatest scam in ufology. He led us and took us nowhere. It's a really neat trick. He sure looked busy. But being on TV and having the media on your side and selectively leaving the public opposition out of the media made you look like a prince, didn't it? And that was all for your self-ego and for your bosses. Self-ego. Oh, that was weird thing to say, but self.
At least let's ask the question, because by us not asking the question.
Oh, this is hypocritical. We tried asking questions to you, but you refuse. You pick and choose what you want to talk about. That's not being open and transparent. That's being closed-minded and fake and hiding stuff and fraudulent. I don't like it. You can do anything you want and get away with it. That's you.
Doesn't change the calculus at all.
A link to Max.
Yeah, I can't do this anymore. You know, it is what it is. That's it. And the people in the field they're all friends. All these people, everybody behind me, all these people, they're all in on it. They're all in on this lie. And the lie is, here's the lie, that they're working to find out what these objects are that are coming in our airspace with impunity, right? They're not allowed to be in restricted airspace. This is what bothers our military and the people that are telling us this nonsense. Nonsense it may be to me, but to them, that's a real threat, because anything that can enter the airspace where it's not welcome and doesn't have permission can do things, kill people. You know the drill. So I understand it. I get it. What is so bad about telling us that it might be alien? I know you're going to say they did do that and then they retracted it. Yep, I know. You can't. And now all these people who've been around the last 5 years since Lou came around, and all these new people, now they're stepping it up, saying disclosure is going to happen this year or next. Can you believe that? They don't know what disclosure is. Dave Scott was right. They don't know what disclosure is. That is Lou. Because Lou says we already had disclosure. And if we don't know it, we're blind. Nice, right? So what is it? Where's the evidence for disclosure? Really? You're going to show me an alien? Because that's disclosure. All you're giving me is confirmation of what I already know, but can't prove. So you give me little pieces of confirmation. All right. But it's not disclosure. Somebody tweeted this. Exiled Earthling tweeted this. And the Juan reacted to it. So it says here, it shows Nolan, Avi Loeb, Hal Puthoff, and Eric Davis, 4 picture. All conclude UFOs are now a reality. One that indicates a presence of origins that may be extraterrestrial. Remember this, when others cast doubt upon the UFO phenomenon. What? They wrote it really poorly, so it's an unfinished. And then it says, remember this, when others cast doubt upon the UAP phenomenon matter. Yeah, threw me off. Remember this, when others cast doubt upon the UFO phenomenon matter. Gary Nolan is untrustworthy. He says stuff, he backs his friends, he's biased towards his own narrative and his beliefs, which are not true, by the way. I don't care. Hal Puthoff, his ship has sailed, right? Irrelevant. Eric Davis. He tries too hard. There's something fishy when somebody tries that hard. And Avi Loeb is just gullible. Avi Loeb, man, that guy, that scares me, that guy. There's something about him that scares me. I almost see him as Ziegfugel. Like he's got this inside fire that's burning. And when nobody's around, Avi Loeb just loses it. Kind of like Kyle Ren throws little temper tantrums and stuff like that. I can see Avi Loeb doing that. Speaking in German. I can't do it. It's crazy. I just see this crazy guy. I see these eyes. So, this is amazing. You've got to see this. You know, everybody know Pink Floyd, The Wall? I believe it's what, the 50th anniversary? So Pink Floyd posted this picture for the anniversary on Twitter, and the internet lost its mind. I have no words, says Spooky South Collective, because of what people are saying. Lose the rainbow. You're making yourself look stupid. What is that, Pink Floyd? What a disgrace. From the moment I don't listen this band. Dave Tupman says, are you going woke with rainbows? Is there a straight flag? I want equal representation. Don't get me wrong. We should all be true to who we are. Peace. And then Michael Roper says, what's up with the rainbow? Oh my God. How can you be mad at ignorance? You know what ignorance is? Bliss! Unbelievable! Pink Floyd had the rainbow before rainbows were a thing. I just had to show you. That's funny. It's good stuff. It's good ripping yarn. All right, let's get, there's other things we got to talk about. Has any journalist asked the DOD if the data on the Nimitz event series is in the low information zone or not? I think Scott Bray, frankly, during the UFO hearing in May of last year, gave the impression it's not in the low information zone. The military witnesses from that case certainly do not give the impression the event is in the low information zone. Quite the opposite, actually. I don't know, guys. What's that? Who do you trust? Do you trust Jimmy Church? You know, he's now on Gaia, Jimmy Church, doing interviews with everybody. Yeah, it is really weird. It's weird. I don't know why. It just is. Seeing him doing these interviews in the setting, like sitting in a chair across from somebody, they're trying to make it, you know, casual and shit. You know, no table between them, just two chairs, sitting there, comfortable lighting and whatnot. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I don't like it when it's set up like that. To me, it's too staged. I like the natural, come as you are, say what's on your mind, don't come in scripted. And everything that they do seems so scripted now. I don't like it because it's all for TV. Linda Moulton Howe was on. She does great all the time, but my God. Check this out, a recharging UFO. Yeah. It's recharging, guys. Over the pyramids, by the way. Seriously? Hey, Dorothy Hawkins! $2, $2, $2. That's a $2 super dono. Pure love from Dorothy Hawkins. Mucho gusto, generoso, and a good friend of the show, Dorothy Hawkins, everybody. Who messaged me? Oh, okay. All right, let me get that up. That's what she said. Huh? Now this show's going to end in about 25 minutes. And I will be going over to Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal reports. And we're going to do a 12-hour show. I'm joking. Okay, so hold on. This is interesting. Dave Scott from Spaced Out Radio on Twitter tweeted this. Let me just read it to you. Is that okay if I just read it? Okay. Says, looks like Mufon is wanting to play the government's UFO playpen as well. Take the time to read this. Mufon faces an interesting 2023. We saw some amazing advances last year. This article starts off from the director's message, David McDonald. The CMS has undergone a major overhaul, as has Mufon University, and the overhaul is ongoing. Our research and investigation facilities have technologically advanced to the point that we are darn near at the cutting edge. Right. Wait. Your investigation facilities have technologically advanced to the point that we're not darn near cutting edge. Okay, you need evidence. I would rather him have said, we have our research and investigation equipment has been overhauled to the point that we're at cutting edge. That I would like. I don't like a facility because things get lost in a facility and things can change in a facility. I know it can the other way, but if you just get natural video data and just give me that, if that's what it is, maybe I'm being a little picky. Let me go on. One of the most exciting projects of the year is MUFON being recognized by the United States government as a leader in UFO investigations. In fact, it has been nominated to be the civilian component on the currently developing UAP panel. This nomination is totally bipartisan and has been introduced into both the House and Senate. It has over 100 signatures so far. Below is a copy of the letter of resolution. The Honorable Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick, Department of Defense, All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. Dear Dr. Kirkpatrick, we are writing a request that you give full consideration to the MUFON to serve as a civilian component on the Arrow Task Force. For 53 years, MUFON has gathered and investigated reports of UFOs worldwide, averaging 10 to 12,000 sightings per month. The organization uses scientists, photographers, and forensics experts to investigate each UAP and can prove that 92% of events are explainable. Over the past few decades, they've had various contractual relationships with the DoD to provide information to the ATIP program regarding sightings of interest. Their network includes over 5,000 members, 650 trained investigators, and organizations in 48 countries. Wait, what? Over the past few decades, they have had various contractual relationships with the DoD to provide information to ATIP regarding sightings of interest. So Mufon worked with ATIP? I did not know that. Did they? Wow. Oh, well, that's what they just said. That's what they just said. We understand that ARROW Task Force was established by an amendment to the 2021 NDAA sponsored by Senator Kirsten Gillibrand. Under this amendment, the task force has the following duties: developing procedures to synchronize and standardize the collection, reporting, and analysis of incidents, developing processes and procedures to ensure that such incidents from each component of the department and each element of the intelligence community are reported and incorporated in a centralized repository. Establish procedures to require the timely and consistent reporting of such incidents. Evaluating links between unidentified aerial phenomenon and adversarial foreign governments, other foreign governments, or non-state actors. Consulting with other departments and agencies of the federal government and partners of the United States, and preparing reports to Congress. We recommend that Mufon be selected as one of the non-state actors, as they interact with multiple stakeholders worldwide and have a large database to share. Hey, just go to Bigelow. He bought all of our data the last 43 years. This is an incredible way to start the new year. Thanks to every one of you and all of us here at Mufon. Yeah. Wow. Talk about a pitch, bitch. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Really. I got to play this for you. You're going to love it. Shh. I don't understand what's going on. Weird. I'm playing this video and it's just, all I hear is like whispers. Let's see if this video works. Oh, wow. Oh, I got to show you guys that in a minute. Unbelievable. Giant cigar-shaped UFO spotted in multiple locations across South Africa. And this comes from UFOs. We know UFOs. They usually come up with some interesting things. Thank you, Dorothy. Mucho gusto, generoso. Who's that? I just saw somebody. Lays and Blaze. That is a great name. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. You can help support Goofon. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description, even on the homepage of Goofon. Just look for the About button in the links. And help support Truthology for UFOlogy, because we're the only ones that do this. Can you believe it? On a daily basis. Oh! Truthology. What? For UFOlogy. Oh. We're the only ones. Blues Brothers. We're the only ones. Blues Battery. I did that on purpose. All right, check this out. This is a UFO sighting. It's a mysterious cigar-shaped UFO. Could be anything though, right? You ready? Go. All right. The object disappeared.
Feeds. Sightings. Check the...
Yeah. She's fake. That's a balloon. We've seen these from Fat Tony. Bullshit. Not real. It's not a UFO. This is a long black balloon. Some sort of balloon. It's not a real UFO. Nope. Not buying it.
Yes.
Nope. Never again. Nope. These are bullshit. Yep. Nope.
I know, man. I know.
Nope. Bullshit. Nope. Not buying it. Nope.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
I know. No, not buying it. I don't care if it's in 10 cities.
That is a UFO.
How do we know they're in those cities? You can't prove it. Hey, I'm gonna put Ocala, I'm gonna put Miami, I'm gonna put Tampa and Orlando, and all the videos are coming from Spring Hill. You never know. No. Yeah. I don't like those cigar-shaped UFOs like that. Because they've always turned out to be balloons. Every time. I'll put the link to that video in the show description like I do with every video I play here, even if it's only for a second. So you have the opportunity to check that out. And that'll be in the show description after the show ends. I have to put it in. That's what she said. Shut up, because I never know when I'm going to play a video. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my God, I'm so glad. All right. So I like Chris Leto. He's the pilot guy that rivals Mick West. Every time Mick West tries to debunk something, Chris Leto, if it has to do with something militarily, Chris Leto will come out and bomb the shit out of Mick West, say, you're wrong. Well, you got to see this. Because I know Mick West isn't all that. Mick West, he got too big too fast. Mick West did. I'm telling you. Mick West isn't as good as I thought he was. As a matter of fact, he's not good. Yeah, he got a couple of things all right. He got some things right. He made some noise, right? He made some good noise. I get it. But you can't trust him anymore because he's sold out. Go.
Suddenly, at a distance of 11 kilometers and an altitude of about 2 kilometers. Approached at a distance of about 4 kilometers. The object turned around and left. It turns around. Boris Zilyaev, he is the astronomer at the main observatory in Kiev that released this report. Very interesting claims about capturing these UAPs, these phantoms and cosmics that he captured with a camera in the daytime sky. He used Rayleigh scattering, differences in color, to determine actual distance to these objects. Galileo lead and astrophysicist Avi Loeb immediately says it was most likely artillery. Let's look at why it couldn't be artillery, why it can't be artillery as well. Okay, Arrival 2, look at that. It turns around. It turns around.
Did you see? The guy did all this work, charts and graphs, and over a blurry image. Blurry, probably birds or bugs.
An object appears.
I mean, come on. Seriously. You can't tell what that is. I don't care.
Suddenly, at a distance of 11 kilometers and an altitude of about 2 kilometers. Approached at a distance of...
Look at this. You can't even see anything, really. So these are now phantoms, guys. Phantoms! Not birds, not insects, not dust and dirt, particulates. Nope. Phantoms!
About 4 kilometers. The object turned around and left.
Yeah, you know what does that? Phantoms! He supports it. He supports it. He doesn't even say it's birds, balloons. He supports it. Do you see why? These YouTubers, I showed you a couple already. 3 of them. It's amazing. It's amazing. Do you guys know what the law of attraction is? All right. I am going to do something real soon. It's called the law of forgetting. I never heard of it. But here it is. It's something, I guess, I don't know how new it is, but check this out. The law of forgetting. They just keep inventing new shit.
Very important law in the universe called the law of forgetting.
Huh?
The main purpose of this
What are we
game is
doing?
for us to forget
I
who
forgot.
we are, so that we can experience what we are not. Make sense? This wave of oblivion was created to mask the memory of our origin and our purpose on Earth so that we would fully experience what it means to be human. He also imposes certain restrictions on the soul, which leads to trials and challenges that can cause suffering for humans, until they can be understood and overcome, and humans evolves and begins to put aside this wave of oblivion. This wave is created to be temporary. We possess certain inner senses which, when we take them into account, will guide us towards what is best for us and towards evolution. Choice from the soul. The souls knew before the incarnation that, when they come down to Earth, they will obey the law, but they will still have secure communication with the above plan to receive guidance.
Oh, I know what this is. This is the bullshit. This is the loophole. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Reincarnation. How come if I'm reincarnated, I always used to say, how come I don't remember my past life or lives? Well, it's the law of forgetting. They wipe your memory and everything so when you come into this world as a human, it's fresh. You will give every correct response, your emotions as a human, and it's all documented. It's all documented for the all-seeing bullshit. It's the law of forgetting. And then, see, this is what I don't like. If I'm reincarnated, clean slate, this is why it doesn't work for me. Clean slate. And the reason I came back, because I still have unfinished business to do, which is bullshit, right? I have unfinished business to do. That's what they say. But I don't know what that unfinished business is. I have to let the natural course of the universe guide me consciously and subconsciously through dreams and reality. And hopefully I will do the right thing. And then I don't come back until I get it right. See, but that goes against the one theory. We're all here to experience life at the same time for the one being that gets every different perspective from a different viewpoint from every person at once. And that's what we're doing. We're giving all the information. Well, if that's true, then why do I need to reincarnate and come back and do things if the all-seeing eyeball guy up there has all the information they need? What does that have to... It doesn't make sense. It doesn't go hand in hand. We're here, right? Apparently we're here in God's image. God made us in his or her image, right? That's not just physically, that's mentally and everything else, right? But they wipe our memories clean. So when we come here and we're a little fetus, a little baby, we have no memory, nothing. But it's locked in our DNA chart somewhere. And the doctor comes in and, he's looking through they capped him off. Oh, yeah. They kept your, you can't do this shit. You got to be at least 80 years old to learn shit. I don't know. But welcome to Earth. All right, I'm going to head out. I got don't forget to go to Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal reports, right? Isn't that it? In 30 minutes. And we'll have a good time over there. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, and there's going to be several people there. I didn't know. I thought it was just me. But there's going to be several of us there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I forgot to play this. Ryan Graves. See, Ryan Graves was the pilot that said he and his fellow pilot buddies saw UFOs for almost every day for 2 years. But he stated he never saw a UFO with his own eyes, and he admits it on Jimmy Church's show. I'm just wondering why UFOlogy does care about this guy. And you know what? He also has a podcast. Yeah. He also has a podcast now. Everybody's got one. Everybody wants what we got. Drop the link? The link to what? Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounters? Is that what you're asking me? Hold on. It's right here. This is the link. Hold on. Link. Whoa! Everything just freaked out. My God. There's the link. And thanks for the $5. Atlantis is found. Thank you very much for supporting the goof. The goof. All right. Appreciate it, brother. We're going to have a good show next week. Atlantis is found is coming on. We're going to conclude the findings with pictures and a presentation that's going to blow your socks off. All right, I am out of here. Thank you very much. We'll be back. I don't know about tomorrow. Matter of fact, I don't know about Sundays for a few weeks because of football. But if I do a show tomorrow, I may do it midnight. But tomorrow I'll be on Alien Addict at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then if I have the energy, I'll do my show right after. And probably talk about what we talked about. So we'll see. But thank you very much, moderators, super chatters, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight. And we are Truthology for UFOlogy. All right. And we'll be back tomorrow or Monday. All right. All right. Is that it? That's it? All right. Alien bless, everybody.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of and why did it downward treasured sites in Christianity?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.